right, CarbonCopies going back to his old faithful actually here. Cloud, as he wants to get into the sword v sword matchup. And Dewaters showing just as much aggression as we saw from her back in the winners final. Just coming in high. 86% already over onto CarbonCopies, launched off the side. Limit Break is ready, but just being denied entry to the stage. Has to use the limit to get back on. That spot dodge just coming through in time, but Dewaters doesn't give a shit. Just pushing Carbon around right now, 133 to 41. There we go, Carbon finally getting off the string of his own. Denied a little bit there. Make it on the stage. Oh, the boomerang. Now has control over the return. Dewaters going to get to ledge. The roll up, though, still going to be hit by that hitbox behind. And now we're closer to even up 155 on the Carbon. The fact that Carbon survived up to this point is the more surprising thing. Dewaters, the aggression early on, 112. Able to be handed over by Carbon, and that push out, not going to be enough. Limit Break ready. CarbonCopies back on stage, has bomb ready. And that Limit Break goes past as Dewaters dodges it deftly. Just the up throw will do it when you're at that 160 range. Boomerang and bomb not really able to get much going. Dewaters trying to get some good extra credit while surviving at 129, and so far doing very well. The pummel, the up throw into the up air, able to get one, but not the second as Carbon breaks through. Limit Break was immediately thrown off to the side there by Carbon, though. That seems like a missed input. Stage control should be in the hands of CarbonCopies, but up to 92. Well, Dewaters has survived up to 168. This is around where we saw CarbonCopies go out, a little bit lower for Carbon, and Dewaters will suffer the same fate. Able to get the Limit Break charged up about 90%. Just sitting on the precipice of it there. Limit Break will be up the next damage taken. There it is. Cross Slash comes through immediately, trying to even up this damage. 110 to 46, still in the favor of Dewaters. And stage control gained there with that up the out shield. Bomb not going to land, though. Carbon, really good return to middle of stage. Sets up a neutral, but Dewaters immediately chases Carbon out of it, sends him out. Dewaters looking so good right now. Dewaters getting punished on the recovery attempt there. Blade Beam also going to land. Dewaters will make it just fine on that one, though, as Carbon looks for a 2-frame with the down air. Limit Break just about ready. Next exchange should put it up. There it is. And Dewaters down to final stock. And somehow in that second stock, Carbon has taken it back. 18% is the only difference now. We've been working with a 60 to 70% difference most of this game one. Dewaters trying to cross in underneath that up, be not able to, and we have an even up match damage-wise as Carbon takes a slight lead. Limit Break being charged up will be completed on the next hit, and there it is. Carbon now has an opportunity to finish this off. Blade Beam lands, and that will finish it off. CarbonCopies taking game one on a very nice come-from-behind victory. Right, running it back. No surprise here, but we do move to Yoshi's Island. These two opting into quite the slugfest so far. But I have to say, Carbon getting the better end of that slugfest to start with. And now some really good patience out of Dewaters. Getting some good throws in the up airs there. Does eat a limit break blade beam though. Lead still resides with CarbonCopies and control over the lower portion of the stage. Some moves by Dewaters. Tries to get back down there. Immediately denied though off the side of the stage. Carbon really controlling center stage, always retaking it instantly. Stage control has been fantastic. Limit break is now full. Gonna meet off the side of the stage. No, ops back in. Blade beam not gonna land though. Gonna just wait out that charge and dashes in after the charged up B. Gets the kill off of it. CarbonCopies leading now by a stock. The up B clear out of shield does give Dewaters control of the stage for the time being. Goes up to meet CarbonCopies on the platform. And wow, able to clear out. I thought that was going over to CarbonCopies, but Dewaters fighting for this control of the stage as well here. Trying to finish off Carbon, 132 on this first stock for Carbon. Dewaters able to get a little bit more hit, but no real control, no ability to send him off stage. And Carbon now has control of center stage again. Dewaters on the back foot here in game 2. Carbon going off stage there and just eating an up B because he felt like it, I guess. Limit break not going to be full, so he's not going to be able to get back. Dewaters clearing it out. Down to 2 stocks apiece, but Dewaters at 97%. CarbonCopies, he's really controlling the game right now. It feels like the aggression we had seen earlier from Dewaters has fallen off overall. Not seeing a lot of chase downs, not seeing boomerangs into combos, not seeing, what we saw a lot was boomerang, grab, pummel, boomerang comes back in, down throw, up air. We saw a lot of that from Dewaters earlier. And right now, just constantly being met by hits from CarbonCopies and being chased around the stage. Every instance of Dewaters, oh my god, the toadstool disrespect! He said he wasn't going for it. He said, Carbon says he wasn't going for it, but my god. Yeah, that stage, it just didn't go for Dewaters. Every time Dewaters made center stage, Carbon cleared out. Was right on top of it. If Carbon left center, it was always a quick wraparound to circle back and cleared center. Held center all day. Would come out to side for a chase, back to center. And Dewaters just never was established in game 2. So heading into game 3, we're going to see... Okay, for a moment there, I thought Ein Royal showed up. Shulk was going to come out. But no, Dewaters back to Link. Broader stage here. More space to work with, more projectile room for these boomerangs, these arrows, these bombs. Let's see what Dewaters can do with that space. Early on, the aggression heavily in the favor of CarbonCopies. Limit break will be ready off the next hit. And there it is. Carbon chasing off, wow, blade beam really nice and low. I haven't seen Carbon favor that, approach with his limit break off stage, but I really like the mix up there. And once again, stage control just landing in CarbonCopies' hands. Dewaters making a push for it. Can they hold on? And no, CarbonCopies reestablishes, pushes Dewaters off the side. Limit break ready once again, although it's blown right there. And we're seeing it. Too many of Dewaters' swings are coming in just a bit too early, a bit too late, where CarbonCopies seems to have the rhythm of these engages down. Always clearing out, always getting, just the tip, perfect spacing. By comparison, game 1 was so close between these two. It was heavily favored Dewaters, but since the last stock or so of game 1, it has been all CarbonCopies. Clears Dewaters down. Tournament stock now for Dewaters. Able to clear Carbon down to 2 stocks. 1 stock lead for CarbonCopies. Continuing the stage control with that limit break blade beam. 101 onto Dewaters. Oh, Dewaters, nice chase off stage. They are finally going to get what we saw so often throughout this tournament. That up B offside the stage, always getting it out to the right end. Always getting the tilt set up correctly to be able to get a stock off of it. And the pummel's coming through Dewaters. All of a sudden, we're seeing what we saw in game 1 here. Aggression from Dewaters that is paying dividends, but at 132 to 39, limit break ready. Is it too little too late? Carbon showing patience. Dewaters crosses up the stage, gets back to stage just fine. Limit break comes flying out, doesn't hit anything there. Dewaters going to clash, and that will be it on an anticlimactic finish. CarbonCopies moving on to the grand final, 3-0.